Hey you guys, so it's been a minute since I even posted anything. Just kind of going through the motions. Had some alerts because everything's new to me, so therefore I didn't know as far as something I need to worry about or whatever. Nevertheless, it's 16 days out post-op, 2 weeks and some change. I did end up calling the doctor because I did notice that one drain was definitely more redder than the other, and it was producing about within a 24-hour period almost 75 milliliters, which I wanted to make sure that was common. And so I called an on-call doctor, was like, yeah, that's fine, no problems there. Don't worry about that. Long as it's coming out, it's cool. Just follow up my doctor for 2 weeks. Well, did that. He said I looked it good too. Honestly, guys, the scariest thing is that because, sorry, I'm dry all up under there, but the craziest thing about it, the scariest thing is that you don't know what to expect. This is your first time going through something like this, so therefore, the things that you're experiencing, you just never know. Like I ran a tent one day, but it was hot as hell in my house around this time, because around this time of the year, it's kind of has like a coolness to it for most of us, on this end of the world. So therefore, I didn't have an AC on. I cut it off to enjoy the outside, and I woke up from a nap and I was at like 101.4, so it freaked me the hell out. I reached out, called, they said it was fine. I opened up the door, cut the AC up, closed the door, and cut the AC on, and then so from there it dropped. So I knew it wasn't that crazy because remember, guys, you still gotta deal with coronavirus. I got people coming over here visiting me. Yeah, they should have on masks, but come on, their family. Now that I'm telling you, not gonna tell them to wear one in your house. But precaution is precaution. Anywho, I just wanted to make sure. So went got a drain taken out, the one that was leaking the less, which was on my left. I kind of knew that by researching, looking at people on videos on YouTube and the questions on realself.com, etc. Just doing the appropriate necessary researches so I won't worry myself to death and be calling on call so many different times. Anyway, so all of that feels so good just to have even the one out. I was able to wear now at least wear decent clothes, and things like that. That's the beauty in that. So I feel better that I ain't gotta walk around with everything exposed from the bottom down just because the drains are so irritable. Because again, he put them right, like not really on top, but somewhat on top, but close to the inner of my thigh on my private area. And so that being said, this is the reason why it was difficult for me to wear any underwear, etc. I ended up buying some girl like boy shorts. I still have to cut the side where my drain is still lasting on the right end. So those are really going to be ruined. But I'm hoping on Wednesday he removes this one. Now I'm continuously watching. So far in 24-hour period, it's gone from 75 to about 50, but still that's a hell of a lot for me. I end up dumping it anyways. Mostly fat is now in here for the most part. It didn't even look like this. So I'm just hoping everything's good. Now I swole like crazy yesterday. I have a 7-year old, so he's sorry, I ate crackers. Got a 7-year old going back to school. So I ain't trust nobody with my money and determining what he's gonna wear. So therefore I did the shopping. So I got up, went to the outlet, caught myself shopping a little bit. Even though I had the binder, the Costacon, etc. I was swole as hell. And even darker blood started coming out at that point. So it kind of freaked me out. So I immediately tried to get home as soon as possible so that I can like drink and flush the water in because I hadn't drank any water all day except for a bottle that morning. I had been out, I had drove, all that. So I think I just did too much. Then I went to get a pedicure. Cause I was like, okay, let me go ahead and spend about $60 on this pedicure. Let them massage my legs, all that. And I saw that I was inflamed and swollen. Then when she pulled up my tights that I had on, which wasn't, I didn't even have them on that long. pulled them up, and where it was like kind of bracing when you pull them up for them to massage or work on your feet, I had just did it. By the time she sat down, I had a line indentation in my legs. Never had that happen, so I knew that I was extremely swollen. Also in the mid area below your belly button, leading to your private area, that was swollen. That's because I was standing up applying so much pressure, which of course I ended up calling the doctor 'cause I want to make sure it wasn't no funny business, no blood clots. He said, okay, it doesn't sound like a blood clot issue to him that I'm experiencing. It just seems like I'm doing too much, which he imagined that I was at home relaxing by now, and just had my feet elevated. He said, but those are the things that you do want to watch out for because you still can catch a blood clot within 1 or 2 months out from a procedure of this magnitude. And so he did ask me to test out bending my knee back and forth, foot and knee back and forth to see if there was any tension or there was any pain, and it wasn't. So I knew then everything was all good. So excuse me. So that was a blessing there. I just start pushing the fluids. I mean, all through the night. Now, also, my clever self, I said, let me see how it feels to finally get in the bed. So I had my chair pillow, the pillows, feet elevated, still like I was in a recliner. And so when I got up there, it was harder because with the recliner, you could, pop yourself up, get up with support. In the bed, you don't have that. So I had to call people a lot to even help me roll over, then sit up, then get up. They had to put my potty chair up there because when I went to the bathroom, it just wasn't as sturdy for me at that point. So I was like, okay, I need my chair, my potty chair upstairs. So I was able to use that, but it was like every hour I had to use it because I was pushing those fluids in, flushing out that, trying to decrease swelling, which it did. My swelling has gone down to my legs, and my stomach is still kind of tight. So what I've done, I have the binder, as well as, you're not gonna be able to see it, but as well as the Cossack. And then I also have a ab board under here as well. And that's just to make sure everything's compressed. And see, I was going to kind of do the ab board. I was going to keep that in probably all day. But then like with the Cossack and the binder, I was only going to do like the binder no more than like 5 to 6 hours out of the day. And then after that, just wear the Cossack and the ab board throughout the day, even to sleep in. Because I did notice, because I was so swollen when I first started out with the Cossack. So here's the thing also. I have purchased so many, not knowing that you're really supposed to go at one size higher than what you are. So I'm a 2X, so I had to go up to a 3X. Did not know that after buying a 1X. And that shit was like extremely too tight. And I was like, no, gave that away. Bought a 2X because that's what I was, thinking it was just like a girdle, normal. No. I still had, it was still tight to push up, on your legs. Because again, these are compression garments, not your normal, regular girdle shapewear. So it's going to fit more tighter, more firmly, and snug. So it's going to be tough. And I got nails. I ain't trying to break that. So therefore, I was like, okay, well, let me just try 3X. So I tried the 3X. Trying the 3X was a winner. So with the 3X I don't have a lot of the bones in this binder Cossack. It only has 4, which they say is, the good ones has like 6, 7. But again, I had bought so many, I wanted to make sure I was getting the right one before I go and do anything else. So nevertheless, it does still support. Remember, I'm having the binder as well on top of the ab board, so I got plenty of support regardless if I didn't have that many bones or not in it. All right, so I have on that. So it comes with the 5 links. So the 5 links, like your bra strap in the back, the 5 little clip lanes. So the first lane, of course, if you coming from a 4X, or if if it just right, just starting, it was that. So 2 days ago, I started this one. and I was on the very first link. Yesterday I dropped down again. Today I dropped down again. So right now, currently, I have one link left. Actually, I dropped down two links. One link and then two links. And so now I only have this one left before I can wear this a little longer, probably by the weekend, and then I'm gonna have to drop down to a 2X. So really the progression is really fast because within a week I'm about to be out of this 3X binder into a 2X binder. So that means that my I am definitely going down, which you may or may not can see. As you can see my hips are here. Alright. Still gotta work on my arms and everything, but I'm steady eating right. I'm not really focused on losing weight because I never wanted to do this for losing weight. I'm good with the plus side, good with being a BBW. That's what I want to be. I just want to be more curvaceous BBW. I want to be one of those BBWs that can wear those halter tops with no stomach and just thick air wells. That's what I want to do. I just want to. I'm almost 40, so I'm trying to just look good in what I wear and be able to wear what I want to wear. I can wear me a two-piece, still be a plus size. You know what I'm saying? I used to model plus size, but I still had a stomach. So just think of the range I can go to now. And I ain't got no stomach, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But anywho, you guys hang in there. I'm hanging in there, just taking it day by day. I am going back to work on Monday. I could have asked for an extra week, but I'm ready to go back before I forget shit. But yeah, and demand is very high. It's a lot of things I gotta do. So good thing I work from home until the office returns back open. So that's the blessing in it. So why not go and make that paper? Plus you can get OT. So what's up? I've been out for a minute, so it's time to get back to it. But you guys, I'll try to hit you back up. I'll try to figure out how to insert pictures on here, and I'll holler.